Hello, my name is Anpu and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to, introduce the Indian accent to you. I am very well aware that there is a big variety of Indian accents, and not just Indian. There is Sri Lankan, Pakistani, and all over South Asia there is different accent. But I wanted to introduce to you the South Indian accent. I am very interested in accents, and if you're ever interested in learning the Indian accent, perhaps you have an acting role where you have to learn Indian accent. This video will cover the basics of the Indian accent. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Let's just address the elephant in the room. You were clearly judging me on my Indian accent, weren't you? I'm also passionate about identity and racism, but that is not the topic of today's discussion. Today's discussion is about the Indian accent, and if you follow a few simple steps and a few simple rules, you'll be able to master the Indian accent, really easily. Let's start off with the T sound. So the T sounds something like this. T. T. Not T. T. So your tongue is actually further back in your mouth. So, for example, if you want to say the word but, in the Indian accent, it's but. But. Okay? So not but, but. So let's try dot. It's not dot, it's dot. Okay? So I'm really exaggerating the T here. Dot. So try and practice that sound. Yeah? And then tone it down a little bit. So dot. Yeah? It. 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 So in the sentence, don't try it becomes don't try it. Don't try it. So once you've practiced that, the next sound to practice is the L sound. So let's take the word table, for example. When we say the word table, we don't actually pronounce the L in table. You've got the T sound, which we talked about earlier, and this L sound. So practice the start, not te, te. And then it becomes table, table. Not table, table. So can you put the, groceries on the table, please? The next sound is the W sound. So British people will pronounce W as W. And so the word water turns into water. Okay? So the W turns into a V. And then the T in water is the sound that we practiced earlier. And then the R is what the last sound is what we're going to practice. So R isn't R, it's R. So, water, water. Another word could be Peter, Peter, Peter. I spoke to Peter on the phone. I spoke to Peter on the phone. Alright, so I'm sure you can hear that difference there. And I've tried to break down the particular sounds that sound different. So go away and practice that, and I might do a part 2. So hit like on this video if you found that video useful. And this video is not intended to make fun out of any accent. It's purely educational, and this video is all about if you are wondering what an Indian accent sounds like and how exactly to do one. I hope this video helped. Subscribe to my channel to stay in touch with my latest videos. I make videos on uni life, London life, and travelling as well. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. I will see you in the next video, and take care of yourself. Bye. Allow it. Allow it, man. He's done nothing to you, innit? Leave him alone there. Why are you messing him around for? Allow it. Stop it. That's bait.